candidates. Today I'll be starting a series of classes or lectures, you may call it, regarding the three branches of our armed forces. Okay, so today I'll be covering about Air Force. Subsequently, I will be covering about Army as well as for Navy also. Now, why I have thought of covering all these information with you all is because most of the time it happens that when a candidate goes to SSB and the questions are asked related to the arm of the Air Force or to the arm of the services for which he is applying for, okay, there is a shortage of knowledge amongst the candidates. It has been felt that there is a shortage of knowledge amongst the candidates. Okay, so while it is not expected that you should be knowing everything about the organization for which you are applying for, but it is also expected that you should be knowing the basics of the organization for which you are going in. Okay, so here in our classes, I will be covering the basic information which is expected out of a candidate when he comes for SSB. Okay, so we will start off with today Indian Air Force. Okay, so all of you know that Indian Air Force was founded on 8th of October 1932. Okay, so it was in 1932 that the Indian Air Force, and that time it was Royal Indian Air Force, which was being raised during the British time. Okay, and that is why Air Force Day is celebrated on 8th of October every year, right? The role of the Indian Air Force is to conduct aerial warfare, defend the boundaries of our country through the means of aerial warfare. Okay, so if anybody asks you what is the role of Indian Air Force, we should say the role of the Air Force is to defend our country, the boundaries of our country through aerial warfare. Okay, in this, the air headquarters or the integrated defense headquarters, which is air headquarters, which was known as which has been renamed now as integrated defense headquarters, it is located in New Delhi. Okay, the place where you will go for your training, the Air Force Academy, is located in Hyderabad, Dundigal. Okay, so Dundigal is about 35 kilometers away from Hyderabad main city. Okay, so you should say Hyderabad, Dundigal. The motto of Indian Air Force. Motto of Indian Air Force in Sanskrit is Nabha Sparsha Deeptam, and when we translate it into English, it is touch the sky with glory. Okay, you should be knowing this thing. The color of the uniform is navy blue. Okay, of the trousers, sky blue shirt. Okay, wearing the ranks. Okay, the rank structure for Indian Air Force is starting off from flying officer, the rank at which you all get commissioned. So the first rank which you will put on will be flying officer, subsequently flight lieutenant, squadron leader, wing commander, group captain, air commodore, thereafter the air vice marshal, air marshal and air chief marshal. Okay, so air chief marshal is the chief of Indian Air Force, and presently the chief of Indian Air Force is Air Chief Marshal R.K.S. Bhadauria. Okay, how many commands do we have? We have 5 commands, which are Eastern Air Command, Central Command, Western Command, Southwestern Command and Southern Command. Other than that, we have 2 functional commands, which are Maintenance Command and Training Command. Okay, so you should be knowing the location. The Eastern Air Command headquarters is in Shillong. Central Air Command location is in Allahabad, which is Prayagraj now. Western Air Command is located, headquarters is in New Delhi. Southwestern Air Command is in Gandhinagar. Southern Air Command is in Thiruvananthapuram, and functional command, that is your maintenance command, is in Nagpur, and training command is in Bangalore. Okay, so these are the basic information which you should be knowing. Now the kind of aircraft which Indian Air Force fly. Okay, Indian Air Force has got 3 branches. The pilots are in 3 categories: fighters, transports and helicopters. Okay, so there are 3. Basically it is flying branch consisting of 3 sub branches, which is fighters, transports and helicopters. Okay, Other than flying branch, we have a technical branch in which we have two kinds of entry. AEL, that is aeronautical engineering, with dealing with electronics and communication, and AEM, which is aeronautical engineering consisting of mechanical. Okay, so these are the two sub branches in the technical side. And then we have ground duty branch. Okay, ground duty branch consists of logistics, administration, accounts, education, medical, dental, and meteorological. Okay, so these are the various branches in ground duty. Okay, now when we say the formations in Indian Air Force, the topmost formation in Indian Air Force is command. Okay, Indian Air Force is divided into 5 operational commands and 2 functional commands, as I have already covered with you all. And each of the command is being headed by Air Officer Commanding in Chief. Okay, he is known as AOCNC, which is Air Officer Commanding in Chief, and the rank of Air Officer Commanding in Chief is Air Marshal. Okay, I have covered that Central Air Command is in Allahabad, and presently AOCNC is Air Marshal Rajesh Kumar. Eastern Air Command, which is in Shillong, the AOCNC is Air Marshal R.D. Mathur. Southern Air Command, which is in Thiruvananthapuram, AOCNC is Air Marshal Amit Tiwari. Southwestern Air Command, which is in Gandhinagar, AOCNC is Air Marshal S.K. Ghojia. Western Air Command, which is in New Delhi, AOCNC is Air Marshal V.R. Chaudhary. Training Command, which is in Bengaluru, is being headed by Air Marshal A.S. Butola. And Maintenance Command, which is at Nagpur, AOCNC is Air Marshal S. Chaudhary. Okay, so these are the present status. As per the changes, you all should update yourself. Okay, now after command comes wings. Okay, a wing is a formation between command and a squadron. Okay, within a wing there are number of squadrons which are there. Okay, and a wing is being headed by a AOC, who is Air Officer Commanding, and he is of the rank of Air Commodore. Okay, under the wing we have many squadrons and stations. Okay, now squadrons are the field units and the formations attached to the static location. Okay, a squadron is initially used to be commanded by a wing commander, but now it is being upgraded to a group captain rank. Okay, under the squadron you have different flights. Okay, now each flight will be commanded by or headed by a wing commander. Presently, earlier it used to be headed by a squadron leader. In the flights you have different sections for which various in charges are there, and they are of the rank of either squadron leader or flight lieutenant. Okay, so this is as far as the knowledge about this your formations is concerned. Okay, other than that, I will also cover a bit about the knowledge which you should be having about the number of the kind of aircraft which we are flying. Okay, so mainly the fighter aircraft which are in our inventory is the latest one being Rafale. Other than Rafale, we have Su-30 MKI, we have Tejas, we have MiG-29s, we have Jaguars, and we have MiG-21 Bisons presently. Okay, MiG-27s, MiG-23s, and MiG-25s have been phased out. In the transport aircraft, we have C-17, which is also known as Globemaster. We have IL-76. We have C-130J, which is known as Super Hercules, and we have AN-32 aircraft. Okay. In the helicopters, we have HAL Rudra, HAL Dhruv, other than Cheetah and Chetar. And we have Mi-8 and Mi-17 aircraft from Russian inventory, and also Mi-26. Okay, the special forces. Okay, the commando force of Indian Air Force, they are known as Garud Commando Force. Okay, they are known as Garud Commando Force, and the induction of Garuds are from the various branches, primarily from the ground duty branches. Okay, for the personnel who are already there in the service. Okay. Other than that, the basic question which you should be able to answer as to how does an aircraft flies. Okay, he will ask, okay, how does an aircraft flies? Okay, so the aircraft flies basically on the principle which is known as Bernoulli's principle. And you should be knowing and reading about Bernoulli's principle as to how the lift is generated, how the thrust is produced, what kind of drag is there, and what is the weight. So lift, weight, thrust, drag combination, and how does it act on the aeroplane when it flies. Okay, basic questions you should be knowing about this also. So these are the basic information which I thought I will be sharing it with you in a very short span. I have covered it. Read about Indian Air Force. Okay, you will find a lot of information which is available on net. Read it, update yourself if you are going for Air Force Selection Board. Okay, if you are going for an AFCAT entry, it is expected that the candidate must know for the test or for the organization which he has come for. Okay, thank you candidates. All the best. Do well.